Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the NFC Championship.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each.
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Lions. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. They definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they? That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 58 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC. And he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was. the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Melvin. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To throw from his end zone, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Drake. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
They'll run with Drake. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring in on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Given 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Go! 60 outlaw!
Take me out! First down, Lions.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He was brought down by John Johnson. That's a gain of 6.
On 3rd and short, Drake. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh!
McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
On 2nd down, Melvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Ready? 50, plant.
First and 10.
Defense.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Looking to throw on second down. Jones, open man is Hill. He's got it. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now Jones off the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Melvin, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Shifts by him at the 25. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jones now throwing again. Over the middle, complete. It's Barrett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barrett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Here's Jones on 1st down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. On first down, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This one taken from the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
But right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
Oh, the 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
Let's see if he can do just that. Looking to throw. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, baby. On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jones looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jones operating from the gun. That one complete to Hill. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing, Jones. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. So we've reached halftime here. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giants' offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Jones now off the play fake. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. On 1st down, Melvin. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. They'll run on 1st down. Melvin. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a run with McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. At the Lions' 11-yard line.
On second down, it's Drake. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On second down now. Melvin, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. On 1st down, Green. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, nice move. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And he loses the football a second time. And the Lions have recovered.
We got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try the left side. It's Green. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Melvin. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Lions on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Back to throw here.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll drop to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And they'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man right side is Shark. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another big play and another Lion first down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa and this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you praised it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out. Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This is McCaffrey. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. And that return for now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here." And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour, the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough. It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew.